Good morning, children, and welcome back again in your English class. And I hope that children, you are feeling very happy, very fine, very healthy, and also you are very happy to be very. And also, I hope that you are feeling very enthusiastic and also full of new aspirations and hopes for a new day, for a new start, for a new beginning. And children, I also hope that you are feeling very happy to see your teachers in videos. And really, children, I also hope for me also. So children, let's come to the point. As you know that we have completed our poetry section. In last lecture, we have completed our last poetry, that is The Childhood, written by Marcus Nettle. We have completed its summary, all the section of the poem, summary and explanation. And also we have completed the theme, summary and explanation. In previous lecture we have completed the explanation. So children, and I will send the central idea and question and answer of this poem in PDF to you all. So children, we have completed. Now in today's lecture we are going to start our new chapter from the prose section, that is the We Were Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together, written by Gordon Cook and Alan East. So this is your new chapter from prose section, which we will start in today's lecture. So children, first we will discuss about the summary, and then we will come to the explanation of the paragraphs one by one. So let's start the introduction and summary of the poem. Now this story of introduction and summary of the chapter prose story, that is written by Gordon Cook and Anna East. Now the story, We Were Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together. So children, the title itself suggests the meaning. That what is the meaning? If we all are together, if we stand together, if we are together, if we are united, then we can overcome our difficulties. We can win. We can overcome our problems. We can face any challenge if we stand all together, if we are all together, if we are united. So children, this is the title of the story. Now the story is written by, as I told you, that Gordon Cook and Anna East, and this story is about 37 years old businessman who is the narrator of the story also. And he has a wife, Mary, and two children named Jonathan, aged 6, and Suzanne, aged 7. And he and his wife both had a dream of a voyage around the world on the ship named Wave Walker. So the name of the ship was Wave Walker, which is 23 meters long and 30 tons in weight and made up of wood. So that ship was just like the ship of Captain James Cook, who was also a famous sailor, and then Gordon Cook and Anna East followed this famous sailor James Cook, who also had a thrilling experience of voyage on the ship. In fact, you can say that this couple wanted to do the same experience, also wanted to do same journey what James Cook has did in his life. So with their new dreams, with their new thrilling adventurous dream, the whole family started sailing from Plymouth, England on July 1976. And the initial phase of 3 years journey was from Africa to Cape Town. And it was pleasant, it was beautiful, it was full of happiness, it was full of thrilling experience, it was full of adventurous feeling. While heading towards east along with his two hired crewmen, in fact Gordon Cook and Alan East hired two crewmen. The crewmen was, you can say that, two expert sailors. they hired two crewmen to help them, and one is Larry Virgin, who belonged to America, and second is Herbs Sigler, who belonged to Switzerland. So along with these two crewmen, while heading towards east, a strong waves hit them, and their survival became a question. Now children, the story tells about how they fought against these situations, how they fought against this critical conditions, and how they fought against this bad circumstances and survived till the end. The story tells about their thrilling, their terrible adventurous journey, and their incidents, their story about their handling the odd situation, handling the bad circumstances, handling the horrible situations. So the story is about the journey started by Gorgon Cook and Alan East, and along with their two children. And children, in 1976 they started the journey from Plymouth, England, and the initial phase of the 3-year long journey was from Africa to Cape Town. Now when they reached Cape Town, the weather became very worse, the weather became very bad, and then they decided to settle down, and they reached Cape Town, they settled down, and when they reached Cape Town, and they I told you they hired two crewmen. They had to help them to tackle the roughest sea, the southern Indian Ocean. That is why they hired two crewmen to help them to tackle the roughest southern Indian Ocean. And when while on the sea, while on the journey, they had experience, they encountered strong waves and alarming waves during the second day. And by December 25, they all managed to reach 35,000 kilometers east of Cape Town. They reached east of Cape Town, which was 35 kilometers away. And anyhow, they managed themselves and to surpass the bad situation, bad weather, and they decided to celebrate the Christmas all together, because they reached East Cape Town on 25th December. So they decided not to move further and to celebrate the Christmas all together in East Cape Town. Now the weather changes and became worse day by day. Every moment the condition became worse. And what happened? The strong waves and storm hit them, and they tried to slow down the speed of the ship by dropping storm jib, and also they also had safety jackets, but it does not help them. You have seen in TVs also, you have seen that, you have heard children, in big ships there are some small boats are also provided, so that in any case of emergency, in the case of emergency, they can take help of those boats to save their life. So they were mentally prepared to face any challenge, any difficulty, any stormy waves. They have prepared, they have already they tried to slow down the ship. They have already the small boats, they had jackets, safety jackets, but it does not help them much, and they carry their life draft drill, and also they had the jackets also, oilskin jackets. You have seen the oilskin jackets to save oneself from sinking. So children, what happened later in the morning, in the evening, a vertical huge wave came and hit the ship. The writer Gorgon cook got wounds and injuries in his ribs and in his mouth, and also then he came to realize, he became helpless and he became senseless, and then he at the moment came when he realized that his end was there and death was approaching towards him. His daughter also got injuries in her right arm, and also on her head he got blow. And but his and also he told his wife to manage the wheel, and he told his two crewmen to go in the lower section, because the lower section was full of water. The water was coming inside. So all these critical situations filled the author disappointment, and the author was losing his hopes to survive. And then the whole situation became silent, and the whole family became silent. But his son said that I did not have any fear of death, because I am with my family. So we should not have any fear of death when we stand all together. When we are all together, we can face any challenge, we can face any problem, we can face any horrible situation, terrible condition, terrible circumstances we can face if we stand all together. He did not have any fear of death because his family is with him. And also his daughter Suzanne gave beautiful cards to his father, showing her gratitude and giving gratitude and respect, to show his father, to tell his father that she is also with them. Then this statement, this activity, this determination, this beautiful thinking, this beautiful act of his children filled them with strong willpower, and then he became determined to face the challenge, to face the difficult situation of the weather. And with this determination, with this willpower, the family became hopeful, and their hopes, they regained their hopes. And the whole family started started preparing themselves to face any challenge, to face any difficulty, to face any problems of such hazardous situations. And they decided to fight. They decided to fight against this hazardous situation. They decided to fight all together. And they decided to cope up with this situation. They decided to struggle against these situations, because they believed, now they regained their hopes, and they believed in the statement that determination and willpower can make one's more strong and more satisfied, and more you can say that more powerful. So all these families, now then what happened next, children? The ship is in condition, the condition of the ship is very bad, and it is not in condition to reach Australia, and so they decided to reach the nearest island, that is the Amsterdam, and it is a French scientific base. And then because the supporting engines were also damaged, the whole ship was in very bad condition. So after pumping out the water continuously for 36 hours, they took a sigh of relief, and then only a few centimeters of water was left to be pumped out of the boat. Then his son Jonathan told him that I told you what he told him, that he did not fear of death as long as they were all together. Then this statement filled the author with determination to fight to fight against the hazardous condition and circumstances and problems. Then the struggle continued, and narrator tried his best to protect the ship as well as his family. And also the wave walker, the ship, sailed through the storm and made it. And then at last what happened? They reached the island, and with struggle and with the help of inhabitants. And children, with their determination, with their willpower, they came victorious, and they reached the island with the help of local inhabitants, and the whole team, the whole family, and the 2 crew members never stopped trying. And their struggle and hard work finally saved them. Their determination, their willpower, and their motivation to fight against the hazardous condition, to fight against the terrible, horrible situations, made them successful, and they came victorious, and their family became more and more. You can say that the whole family they came out victorious. So children, this is a summary of the story. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. The title, I told you what is the significance of the title. The title itself suggests the meaning that if we all together, we can face any challenge, we can face any situation in our life. Unity has power. Unity has powerful modes. Unity has powerful gestures. Unity has powerful unity is powerful. So children, this is the story, this is a summary of the story. And now children, let's come, and I want to tell you what is the theme of the story, what the author wants to convey us. The author conveys a very beautiful and very practical theme, that life is never about being happy all the time. We are continuously tested, and by God or by our destiny. And how we tackle every problem and rise through it is the ultimate lesson, is the ultimate moral, is the ultimate task. So such hazardous situations, like the hazardous situation which occurred in the story, like this situation or any other hazardous situation, whatever sometime we may experience in our life, such hazardous, such terrible situation teach us that how we can handle, how we can tackle, and how we can react towards them. And we must never lose our hope, and keep trying as it will lead to success. We must never lose our hope. So in certain situation sometime in certain situation one must keep calm and think logically. No matter how bad the situation is, there is always a way, there is always a hope to get out of that hazardous, out of that bad situation. So this is the theme of the story, what the author wants to convey to us. Now children, we will stop here, and in next lecture we will start our explanation of the chapter. So take care of yourself and your family, and goodbye. Now children, before ending up this lecture, I want to tell you one thing, that I noticed the copy you have submitted for correction. Then I noticed that some of the children have written summary of the story of the prose. I told you earlier, I told about this in earlier videos also, that you don't have to write the summary of the story from the prose section. You only have to write the question answer which I am giving you. So you don't have to write the summary of the story. Only you have to write the question answer what I am giving you to write in your copy. So you don't have to write the summary. So children, we will stop here. So take care of yourself and family. Goodbye.